Do you think that's going to hurt Ben Johnson's chance at Coach of the Year? The whole shake off at the end. I'm
Fuck
for
no.
it. I think you're for it. Thank you.
What the fuck? Why would that ever? In what world is this? Is this competitive? No, I'm not going to say that.
No,
in what? No, because
say it.
No, that's ignorant. But in what world can you look at these modern day gladiators and say that, hey, their leader, a leader of men, has to tame himself down and not be as passionate as these guys when they have to sit there and listen to all like ever since he was hired, since it was like we own you for the Rodgers days, like everybody shits on him, and he's saying and embodying the fact that I'm going to change this. And he's completely, obviously, this shows you, he has completely embodied that. And so now everybody
100%.
wants to cry when nobody cried when he did it to Ben Johnson the first game when they won.
Yep.
Like, yeah, maybe it wasn't because it wasn't as an electric a victory, but he took his hand real quick and dipped. Nobody 100%. Had a word to say.
And if you watch closely, LaFleur went and was doing the quick dip off. He just went the way that Ben Johnson was dipping. Yep. If we have that and it rolls on this clip, please do it to me because
he turned before they even touched hands.
He was trying to do it, and now everyone wants to talk about. And I'm with you, D. We both come from that. You know what I mean? Like we want our coach to be that way. And just a newsflash for anybody that's tuning into. All players want that. And the people that are complaining and the people that are talking on shows in the day, I'm going to tell you right now, they're a bunch of betas. And you're a beta if you think otherwise. To your point, D, it is a grown men leading grown men who make more money than you, by the way. So what are you going to do to motivate them? What are you going to do to let them see your genuine, authentic competitive self?
Yeah.
They want to know that you're really about that shit. And especially when you're going to war. Essentially, that's what you're doing out there. You're gladiators. That's what you said, D.
Yeah, modern day gladiators. That's what it is.
And that's what it is. And it makes the game 10 times better too. I think his point on the press conference today, like it's a rivalry, and that's what I'm going to treat it as such. And it needs to be that way. And I fuck with that heavy. And I'm not just saying it because it's Ben Johnson. I would like any coach to do that. That's why as much shit as people talk about Nick Sirianni at the Eagles. Now, that shit he pulled at A.J. Brown coming off a field, missing a ball and running up to him, I don't fuck with that. But, like, him shit-talking the fans and, like, embodying, like, this, I'm going to talk shit and be a – I don't care. I like that. I think it's good for the game, and I think it's good for the team if you guys have the right culture. If you have the right culture, then it works.
I just don't remember there being this much negative backlash about when Liam Cohen went up to Saleh and said something after their game.
Yes.
Right? Like, it just – they were actually going back and forth. Like, this isn't that big of a deal. It's a rivalry game that they just played the second time in a few weeks, and they hadn't beat them in ages. Like,
and I'll take it a step further, D. We watch MJ. We hear Max all the time. Even ourselves and all these other players, they are always finding an edge, right?
Yep.
Well, what the fuck's wrong with my coach getting an edge somehow? Maybe he's making some shit up.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a loose cannon. I don't care. I actually like it. I want him to – he's got to have something that gets him to go in there at 4 a.m. to watch film or for him to miss his kid's birthday to sit there and sleep in the building to make sure that he's prepared that week. If that's what's going to get him through and he's my guy,
and
buckle up, baby.